Greetings, friends, and you are my friends. This is FNGR, and this has been a long time coming. We're about to talk about something positive, and we're going to talk about one of the most best and brightest parts of the fandom, the artists. Now, I understand the term artist is a little ambiguous and vague, so we're going to address drawn art. I have a pause for this section because despite this being a positive video, there is still going to be a couple of complaints down the road. So you might ask yourself, why should I watch this video? Well, are you looking to buy commissions? Are you looking to pay a reasonable sum? And can you get your work in a timely fashion? If you're looking to hear something other than bitching for a change, we'll see what we can do. The first channel, Limbo's golden boy, Gray's Silvermane. Now, to be fair, Gray's picked up one of them IRL jobs, so I've had to learn one of the most necessary tacts when dealing with the hyper-talented people, patience. Gray's work is very reasonable, and I suggest getting a hold of him via DA if you're looking to get some of his work. From my personal experience, no matter the complexity, the cost of the picture has never caused me buyer's remorse with this man. The work has always been consistent, and if there has been a flub, it's been fixed, and even that picture was worth every penny. Barring Gray's real-life job, I would have made this be the first and last stop for everyone's art needs. Second on tap is Suirano. I've seen this man's work for a while now. He's a bit more pricey, and he also does more adult content. To acquire a commission, contact him via Tumblr, link in the description. In my experience, he requires 2 weeks from the point for which he starts your picture. I'm sure depending on the complexity of the pic, that will likely factor in. As with Gray Silvermane, I stress patience. Suirano's artwork is in high demand and you're going to have to pay for it. All the pieces I've gotten from Suirano are been well under $80. Naturally, the complexity and the number of people in the picture will vary your range. Additionally, after 1 week, Suirano typically sends in a sketch of the work being done to see if the work is heading in the right direction. If there are any mistakes, I can speak on behalf of these two artists. At the sketch phase, there's a great deal of flexibility, and I would encourage you to iron out the problems with the picture during this phase, or ask any last-minute questions. This is Miles DF. I have nothing bad to say about this man. He, however, does not seem to do commissions. He does, however, have a very lofty and touted Patreon. Now, I am a big fan of the man's work. You might notice a similarity between the thumbnail and his work here. It is inspired by it. When you're a fan and you run into a brick wall where an artist is patron funded, the odds of you getting a commission of that artist's work are on the low side. In those cases, you're tossing money into a pool to get a chance to maybe purchase what you want. Again, I'm not knocking Miles. I rather enjoy his work, but paying to wait a whole month to find out, nope, just isn't my bag. It's for reasons like these I would encourage you to shop around. This is Mem Cog. Her artwork is serene, and as with any of the other serene artwork out there, that's right class, patience. While I can safely say her work is a match for anyone else's, at least I've seen, sadly she's not taking commissions right now. I do, however, encourage you to hit watch on her DA and wait for it to open up. Her prices are insanely good. In fact, hopefully she doesn't see this and bump those up because Lord knows she should. At any given time, I would easily have 2 commissions from her if I could. This is Spicy Demon. She did this cute $5 doohickey of my OC. I do have a more intricate picture, but again, we are waiting on patience here. You can contact her on DA, and I think she might be doing a half-off sale. If it's still going, I suggest you run over there and snag a spot. If not, I would suggest you doing a little window shopping anyways. This is empty-brooke. Empty-brooke is currently the reigning champion of reliable and affordable artists. Not that any of them are bad, mind you, just for speed and cost, Brooke does amazing work, and I believe that she's still taking commissions. A word to the wise, if you need the picture to be a little bit more badass than, say, cutesy, a little bit more scary than sexy, Brooke really is good at certain things. Every artist has their strengths and weaknesses. If you want your OC driving downtown through, I don't know, the zombie apocalypse, or what have you, I'd go with empty-brooke. If you want to look like a fairy tale princess, I would probably try one of the previous artists I mentioned. This is samoht-lion. He's done the logo for King of Limbo, How Not to Brony, and as well as Analysis Daily. I haven't done a commission proper with this gentleman, yet he's given me a lot of stuff because I've tried to warn him about KP. Sam's stuff is pretty good, but I'm particular about my art. But please, if you like what you see here, give him a look, links in the description. I have zero reason to believe he's anything other than 100% professional. Speaking of particular, this is Sapphire Heartsong. Now, normally her art isn't for me. However, While goofing around, I remembered that Voice of Reason's girlfriend does a killer Kimmy Sparkle impersonation. This is just the beginning, and Sapphire is also having a sale right now, and I'm a fan of this picture. I would contact Sapphire on DA, as she always seems to be drawing a call, and I think it's slowly causing her to lose her mind. So act quickly. This is Golden Fox. I've never bought art off of Goldie, but I believe Kichi FIM, as well as the Burning Donut, an accomplished artist in his own right, has done so. An artist bought artwork off of Golden Fox. That's pretty high praise, especially if you know that the Burning Donut is a very proud artist. As with most deviant artists, lots and lots of patience, kids. If I forget anyone, like say zutheskunk, person who's done my OC poses, her commissions are closed. Tralalayla, for example, is someone I've just gotten a little bit more fussy about the artwork I get. I'm still a big fan of her DA. Or anyone else, please don't be offended. I'm looking at you, mangakamen. Now that I've gotten all the niceties out of the way, let's get to the hit squad. From least to most serious issue, this is Shonuff. Myself and Kichi FIM had brokered a deal. While no money had changed hands, we're still willing to pay. We're still both deeply confused on what happened, and if you're offended at all, sir, we're deeply, deeply sorry. But we have money. This is the butcher. Now again, I'm not angry. This picture cost me $15, and Kichi had to touch up the chest area, as she found it to be underwhelming. There seems to be a bit of confusion in PMs, and I must admit my grammar can be a bit rough, so I sent this video unlisted. Dear Butcher X, this is FNGR. Here's the picture I require. I need a busty anthropomorphic rarity opposite of this character. Her name is Kichi, and I will need her to be anthro as well, with rarity pushing her chest out, giving a backwards glance and a wink. The Kichi character is supposed to look upset, annoyed, trolled perhaps. If you have any further questions, just ask. This is the picture I got. Now for $15, I'm not really angry, but consider this a case of buyer beware. Now, this is a Usama. I have never bought artwork off of Usama because the story I was told from someone I respect named Nick C, aka Scribble Squabble, who has long since left the fandom over 2 years ago. Now, you might call this petty, but this should be a lesson to all artists. Fans remember artists ripping off fans. I follow Usama for the sheer purpose I don't accidentally commission her one day. I know what some of you are thinking. Did you try and contact her? And I did. Unlike all those people who were carefully handpicked to work for KP, who never had the spine to complain to her, until, unfortunately, they did, I have no fucking problem doing so myself. FNGR asked, I have a friend who's upset that he paid you $40 and you took the money, and you didn't provide him with any artwork. Right now, he's out of work, and is in a bad place right now. It's really kind of shitty that you've treated someone like that. To which she said, I will draw all the commissions in time. I am preoccupied by prints and bad health, both physically and mentally. I was actually going to start working on commissions again around this week. Could you please tell your friend not to worry? I'll draw him a sketch along with commissions if he wants to. Or I'll send him my prints for free. I'm really sorry for the delay. Now, I'm not without understanding, but this was 2 years ago. I still have this private message. That's my impression of Usama. I don't hate her. I would deeply encourage my friends not to waste their money. Thank you.